Hey again, it's Keith, director of The Professionals, also writer, actor, producer. Speaking of producers, this is the introduction of the producers of the reality show that the Nerd Unit is participating in, which is subsequently called The Professionals. They are mad that Frank shot Steve again. I always like the idea that this isn't the first time Steve was shot. Um, the guys who played the producers are our friends from Sans Pants Productions. We went to college with them. I will put an annotation on the video here, just link you to their channel. I recommend you check them out. They are very funny guys, make some very funny videos. One of which we might be in, one or two.
Well, I mean, that 15% that I left out, that's...
But yeah, this scene was a way to introduce the producers and
You can't keep shooting members of the crew.
show that,
But you shot Steve twice.
much like real reality shows, they are, interfering with what's going on.
No. Do you?
This was sort of the inception of their,
You know how much more popular I've become?
essentially of the British Ninja, because
Tracy cool with that?
they find out that Tracy, that Tim has a girlfriend, and that she's hot, and that she causes drama, and obviously therefore makes the show more exciting.
Killer is human.
Um,
No. She's hot.
so yeah, this was,
Is she a nice?
yeah, again, the sort of inception of the British Ninja in a very basic form. And if you have not seen the show yet, well, there was a spoiler. Sorry. Okay, so this next scene, the whole first half of this scene is one take. I really liked this this take here. You can see that the exposure keeps rising and dipping whenever it goes to Tim because of the window, and I will blame Dan for that little error.
Come on, 60, 30.
There's also a major writing flaw in this scene where the boss talks about shooting the cameraman, and Tech is in the room, and obviously the boss doesn't want Tech to know about the killing. But I'll just go ahead and say that was intentional. It was a way to sort of expose Tech to what's going on so that he's not completely in the dark, and gives a sort of reason as to why he explodes later in the show. Yeah, that's what I'll go with. So anyway,
Frank, how may I help you?
this scene with Frank on the phones was majorly improvised. I sort of just told him to go, and he went. I think the final take where he gets up with the gun was the only scripted take.
Nerd Unit, Frank.
Something I want to talk about this scene is the lack of music. We didn't put music in until episode 7 because I sort of wanted to avoid music. I was very much influenced by the Office, as if you couldn't tell,
Yeah,
and
no, I have your information up on the computer right now.
wanted to keep music out
No, it looks good.
to sort of pay that homage. This is Adriana Lima. This is probably like my favorite take. I love
Your information here.
his last line here.
They are perfect.
They are perfect.
Just need you to
Such a great double entendre.
Yes, how may I help you?
And oh yeah, that was the right click, the repetition of Frank's frustration with people who don't know what right clicking is.
Okay, sir. So what's your address
The
again?
blood one is actually a real
I'm gonna send a text
computer
right away. Right,
story
yeah, I
where I
can
work.
tell
Someone
them
got a call that their computer was bleeding.
Boss, I'm going on lunch.
Turned out that the person had a red candle on top of their tower, and so it was like melting through the machine, and like there was like red wax bleeding out from the tower. So the caller thought it was bleeding. So this this place is called Mojo's. This is an actual coffee house that actually doesn't exist anymore. They closed down. But it was a great location. I loved the interior, and very thankful for the owner or manager to allow us to shoot there. One thing you'll notice that I'm not too proud of is that the audio is horrible. I mean, it's really bad. There was a lot. There's like a kitchen right there with like coffee makers going, and You can sort of hear pots and pans clanging, and that machine back there with the drinks in it is humming, and we were shooting during business hours, so there were people coming in and out, so the audio was just really bad. But, you know, we had the location, and I figured might as well use it.
Hey, babe. How you doing?
People really like that little bit there where he says, "Hey babe, how you doing?" So what was I talking about? Yeah, the audio is bad. I figured since, you know, this is a reality show, you know, in actual documentaries, you have no control of the audio, so I was hoping that the audience would somewhat be a little bit more forgiving based upon the fact that this is a reality show and that the audio wasn't that great, but, you know, that's how the audio sounded in this location. Bach picking her nose there. She's great. She's like, "Yeah, I have no problem doing this." I was like, "Oh, awesome." This was like my first time. This project was sort of my first time acting. I would always make videos, and this is also my first time kissing, and I was very nervous. And
Bye, baby.
yeah, but Nikki was great.
Oh my god. This is
This little shot of her talking to the camera was in the bathroom. You can see at the happy, sort of glowing. I put like a little weird effect on here just to mess around. But
He's just a friend.
yeah. So yeah, this establishes Tim's
She controls me with her sex.
submissiveness to Tracy. And that last line there, "the controls with her sex," was actually improvised. The original line wasn't really working, and I think Mike maybe came up with the line, and it seems to be everybody's favorite line of that episode. So yeah, that was episode 3. You're probably looking at a blank screen right now, so I'll let you go. Episode 4 will be coming soon. Later.